Hi, I'm Angela Arnold. I own Arnold Marketing Consultants, a digital marketing agency for health and wellness businesses. So today we're going to do something that I hope won't get me in trouble, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I was in one of my business advising groups. One of the guys in there owns a roofing business, and he said he had spent about $12,000 on Google ads, and these ads ran for a few months. He got a total of 2 leads and no jobs out of it. Only 2 leads after a few months for $12,000. So, understandably, he was pretty upset. And I wish I could say this is the first time I've heard something like this, but it's not. I hear this all the time from business owners where they'll talk to a marketing agency who promises the world. It sounds like a good idea. They don't really know enough to vet the deal or vet the agency or the freelancer, and they go and spend a bunch of money on something that doesn't really work. So what I want to do today is walk through the actual proposal. Growth program sounds great, especially if you need more leads in your business. Here are the activities that they say they will be doing. So marketing analytics development, placing Google Analytics on the site, Google Tag Manager, Google Search Console, all great things. These are things that I recommend every single business have, regardless of if they're running ads or not. What I really want to talk through with this proposal, and we'll go through the pricing first, is, they were asking $2,000 a month with a 3-month minimum. Not unusual to have a minimum because it takes time to create the ads, it takes time to set up the campaign, do some of the research, install that tracking. I get why they have a minimum. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think $2,000 a month is crazy for managing Google ads, especially depending on the budget. Here they recommend $2,500 a month. It covers up to $7,500 a month. I don't think that's that bad, especially given all the other things they're doing. So, my buddy with the roofing company, he was out $2,000 a month times 3 months, so $6,000 plus the ad budget. And the way that I recommend people think about ads and agencies managing ads is that the agency actually doing the work is like buying the car. The amount of money you spend on ads is the gas for the car. So you can put in as much or as little gas as you want. That will dictate how far you go. But you have to have the car first before you can put gas in it. So here's where it got interesting. Is this first page of the proposal says, working with us will make you money. What business owner does not want to hear that? Sounds amazing. Of course they want to make more money. Here's how much we think that will be. They outline how much they'll be spending per month on Google Ads and the SEO. But you'll notice here on each of these 2 line items is total roofing jobs per month, coming from these 2 channels, totaling to 19 to 22 new roofing jobs per month for a $2,500 ad spend. I don't know when the last time is that you guys got a roof estimate, but some of these jobs start at $30,000, can go up to $100,000, just depending on how big the roof is, how big the job is, how complex it is. Getting this kind of return would be pretty amazing. Just looking at those numbers at even a top line. Where this proposal really falls apart to me and kind of makes me mad is these numbers how they got to those numbers and how they broke this out. So you can see the estimated total clicks leading to a cost per click of $30, 20% conversion rate, meaning 20% of the people who clicked on the ads would become a lead. To me, that is wild. To ask somebody to see your ad, click on it, and then convert is wild to me. I mean, that's a crazy amount. That's 1 in 5 people. And this roofing company had never done Google Ads before, so they didn't have a benchmark to go off of. There wasn't historical data. You could assume, truly I would, a conversion rate of maybe 1 to 2% instead of 20%. However, they assumed 20%, which of course got them to 17 leads a month. Well, at that point, it's on the business owner to close those leads. Here again, they estimated a close rate of 40%. I'm working with a flooring company right now, and on a good day, their close rate is 20%. And that business has been around a while. They've been doing ads, they've been doing marketing. This close rate of 40%, I don't know if the client told them this. I have a feeling they just kind of made this number up. So yeah, of course they got to this math of 6 to 8 new roofing jobs per month. Again, these are starting at $30,000 from this math, but there is a flaw in the math. So this is something that you want to be very careful with when you're talking to an agency. If they are promising you numbers that sound too good to be true, it probably is, because as a marketer who's been doing this for over 10 years, these percentages are not reality. This is just fantasy, to be honest. SEO, also, this is, I think, very optimistic conversion rate for 34,000 monthly searches, meaning in this local area, there's about 34,000 searches around roofing, replace my roof, whatever it is. Even just looking at the high level numbers, booking 13 to 14 jobs from only 34,000 searches, these numbers are not reality. Their goal is to capture 5% of the market, or 1,700 visitors from people searching. Sure, that might be possible. Is it possible in a couple of months? No. They don't really have a timeline or estimate for how long this would take. Again, they're estimating a conversion rate of 2%. Hey, that seems a little more reasonable to me. People in doing organic searching may have lower intent than people who would click on an ad, who are kind of ready to buy. Google also knows, hey, if somebody's been searching for roofing insurance claim or, how to fix a roof myself, they know that somebody's kind of primed to buy, and so they would be more likely to convert from a Google ad because they'll be showing them that. However, lead conversion rate, is this based on historicals from the business? Is this based on benchmarks? I highly doubt it. I think they just pulled this out of thin air. And then again, an assumption of a close rate of 40%. If you talk to pretty much any trade business, they get a lot of tire kickers. And so this estimation is just based on fantasy numbers, and it breaks my heart that this guy spent $12,000 with these people and is now burned on marketing. He's feeling really gun shy and unsure of what to do in his business, which I don't blame him. I also don't blame him for signing up for this. To me, hey, $6,000 to get 19 to 22 roofing jobs per month, I would do that all day. I would have signed up immediately. So I really don't blame him for this. But this happens all the time in the industry, and I just think it makes it really hard for the people who want to do good work and can do good work to get the jobs that are out there and do good work, because people's expectations are so off. What is the takeaway that you can have from this? If you're talking to somebody about marketing, make sure that they understand your business as a whole. Meaning, for a roofing business, I don't know that I would start with Google PPC. Is that the best channel and method for you to get new business? Did they even start with, why don't you talk to all of your former customers and see if they have a referral? Or even just talk to your customers and see, hey, was there a major storm? Has it been 10 years since we last worked on your roof? Maybe you need a little extra work. There are things you can do to move the needle in a business before jumping straight into ads. However, most agencies say, well, we do SEO. That's all we're going to focus on is SEO. And that's all you need to do is SEO. Or ads are going to be the magic bullet for what's going to work for your business. Not always. So again, make sure they understand your business as a whole. I always recommend getting 2 or 3 other bids from agencies. When people are talking to me, I highly recommend that they go talk to other marketing agencies, because that will give you a good idea of, what is reasonable for my business? What kind of results should I be expecting? Of course, they're going to vary wildly based on what your needs are and what they think your needs are and their pricing. There is no standard agency pricing, but there sure should be some benchmarking, some standardized performance for how you should expect things to go. So again, if you're looking at a marketing proposal, make sure the numbers are real. Send it to a friend. If you have a friend who's in marketing, send them a proposal and say, hey, what do you think of these numbers? Because if he had sent this to me, I could have told him in 5 seconds, these numbers are not real. This is not the result that you should expect to see. Just be careful when you're talking to other agencies. Take your time. Go get different quotes and send it to a friend if you can.